with Xavier again this week.
Yep.
How's that gone? What did you see from him?
He looked really good. Obviously, we didn't have him much of OTAs, but for him to get back out here and, bust his butt for us, it was good to see him made a ton of plays, and, we're all really high on him, so it was good to see him work.
How's the dynamic of the quarterback room been with Carson and that addition?
It's been great. North Dakota State, South Dakota State rivalry there, so, we take a couple jabs back and forth at each other, but Carson's been great. A pro's pro. He's done everything right, come in, worked, learned, from Pat, and even myself just being here so long now, just sort of letting him know how we do things on a day-to-day. So, we're happy to have Carson in.
Chris, because of your experience, how much does the tempo and the intensity really change from a day like today, where you're sort of winding down to obviously the start of camp really getting going on?
Oh, it's night and day. The rookies. It's a really good time not only for the rookies but for all four of us QBs to come in and sort of get our feet back on the ground, make some throws live with our receivers. But then as you guys know, once the vets get in here, it really ramps up, and not even just on the field, but in the classroom. That's where it really ramps up. So it's going to be important not only for us, but the rookies and everyone to make sure we're staying in the playbooks.
Chris, are there areas of your game where you feel like you've really come a long way since camp last year?
Yeah, no, 100%. I went in this offseason and worked with Pat and Jeff Christensen a lot. I did a lot just from mechanically with my feet, even the way I was gripping the ball. It made a lot of changes that way. So I feel a lot more comfortable, in the pocket this year than, I did last year. I feel like I can make any throw on the field, with my arm strength and obviously my mobility. So I feel really good. I feel in a really good place heading into this camp.
Last year you threatened for the backup job, and it was getting closer to the wire there towards the end of the preseason. Do you feel like you can do that again and maybe push through and get it?
I mean, I shouldn't be here if my answer is no. I'm always going to come out here and compete, no matter who's in the room. Every day I'm trying to beat Pat, Carson, Ian. That's my job. I'm here to earn my keep. I'm going into year 3. In the last 2 years I've been on practice squad, so there's a lot of just for myself in general. There's a lot of intensity in terms of my work and how I go about things, and making sure I put my best foot forward.
How critical are days like today when you get so many reps, increased reps?
Yeah. What?
How critical are days like this?
Oh, they're great. Every rep is important. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's good to see live color and then go in there and get in the classroom and see and make those corrections. And it's really important for me, especially when Pat and Carson come back. Those reps get pretty short. So every rep is critical for me.
Chris, without asking you to give anything away, can you share what maybe the emphasis in the quarterback room has been the first week of camp here?
It's really just been to lead these guys. The offense is going to go as we go. So if we're keeping the energy, keeping the tempo, and everyone else is going to follow. So I think that's the main thing in our QB room, making sure we're leading from the front, make sure we're keeping the tempo, keeping the pace, and bringing positive energy, and everyone else is going to follow.
Louis Rees-Zammit was telling us, you can see the difference right now already just from off-season training to where he is now. How have you seen that? How have y'all just rallied around him and trying to help him learn the game?
Yeah, no, it's been great. You can see the difference. He's running with his pads lower, this camp than he was before. We call him twinkle toes before because he's all up on his toes and stuff. But he's done a really good job, I think, these past 3 days, running with his pads lower, catching the ball, looking it in, and obviously he's going to have a big impact on special teams. So he's been great, and I've learned a bunch of UK slang from him too, so that's been cool.
Last one, anyone?
What's the slang? Yeah.
What's some slang? Yeah. So there's mate. I call him my mate, or I call him bruv. Every now and again. So we're talking about we're in the deodorant section the other day, and we're talking about aluminums in the deodorant, and he said aluminium, and I had never heard that before. So me and Ian just sort of looked at him crazy. So that's a new one. And then there's a term for a pickle over there, but I don't even know it. It's like girthy or something like that, but it's not pickle. I'll tell you that much. Maybe something like that.